So my name's Eleanor Cardwell. I am an England Rose, so I play netball for England. I started when I was in year 5, so in primary school. My mum got me into netball. She really wanted me to get involved with the sport, so took me along to my primary school training session. And from there, really, I've just fell in love with the sport. Played for my local club, which was Blackpool Netball Club, and played for my county. And kind of made my way up in the pathway, and eventually got my first slot in the England under-17s team, and then made my way through the age groups again. So did under-17s, under-19s, under-21s. And then I was a defender, and then I transitioned to a shooter like when I was at university, and then got my first call up for the England seniors, which was in 2016. And since then, it's been a wild journey. I've now got 49 caps for England. Went to the Commonwealth Games this year, which was amazing. And yeah, it's been wild. I'm a full-time netballer as well, so that's kind of all I do. It's amazing that I have the opportunity to play netball full-time, train every day pretty much, in Loughborough, and then a bit at home. And yeah, now next year I'm heading overseas. Got a contract in Australia, so I'm heading over there. And yeah, it's just incredibly exciting. This netball journey is just wild, and yeah, it's just getting better and better.
Incredible. What made you pick netball over other sports?
So when I was younger, I had 2 sports. I had taekwondo and I had netball, and taekwondo was my main sport for a while. I loved the martial arts. I loved how different it was to every other sport. But when it came to, I think I was in year 11, I had a competition to represent England in taekwondo in Ireland, or I had a competition for the under-19s netball in Jamaica, and I had to kind of make my decision then. I remember ringing my mum like, I don't know what to do, like really upset, because I was like in two ways of what to do. But in the end, it was like, netball is such a team sport. Like, I've got all my friends around me. I've made friends for life, like in this sport. It's so inclusive of everyone. Like, you just feel at home, really, and like everyone's a family. So at the end of the day, that's kind of what helped me make my decision. Like, I just love being around everyone, and no matter like who you are as well, you can always be a part of netball. So like, yeah, just fell in love with it even more, like having that thought process, and was like, it's just the sport for me. I just love everything about it.
Nice. So tell us about your sports bra journey so far. Have you found any limitations in sport, or finding bras due to being big or busted?
I was actually talking about this with my teammate yesterday on the way home. I was like, going through this journey of sports bras makes me remember about what I went through when I was younger, and you kind of forget what you went through. So like, even in high school, like being bigger chested, I used to because obviously I love sport, so I wanted to do every PE lesson. I'd have to go to school in a sports bra, which probably wasn't the right size for me, and be incredibly tight and uncomfortable all day, because you get into changing room and you're quite young. You don't want to get all undressed in PE, and you want to be all covered up, and you're quite shy. So I'd have to turn up to school in a sports bra and be incredibly uncomfortable all day. Or if I forgot it, because I really wanted to do sport, I would just be holding my chest like close to me and trying to catch the ball or trying to kick the ball, and just be really uncomfortable, and then just be in pain, which isn't ideal. And I just used to have experiences like that all the time. And then recently, realised I was wearing a really, really bad bra. I was training and I was like, oh gosh, I was actually holding myself again. I was like, I can't be doing this anymore. Like, I do this full time. This is not on Eleanor. And I knew that I didn't have much education on the topic. And I was like, right, nobody talks about this. Maybe this is a time for me to just, I don't know, put it out there and see if everyone else kind of feels this way. Because I mean, I'm feeling it, so surely other people are feeling it. So that's when I've kind of ventured into this whole sports bra thing, and it's been so helpful. Like, I've learned loads. Just even having the right fitting bra, like, it's just been helpful. Not been in pain in training, in matches, and it's been lovely to actually hear everyone else's stories and then resonating with me. And I feel like it's really started a conversation. Like, I was at tour this week. And just at the end, when you go and sign all the autographs for the fans and stuff, and all the women are coming up to me and having a conversation about sports bras and asking me, what sports bra are you wearing? Does it work? And they're like, and then on Twitter, I'm getting tweets saying, is there anyone else just watching to see if she's got really good support? And I think just having that conversation, it's really nice. It feels like a little, I don't know. It's just good to have the conversation up and coming, and it's been really positive so far. But, yeah.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. Absolutely, because I remember when I was growing up, I have a sister, and she's a different body shape to me completely. We both play hockey, so I know what it's like to be part of a team sport. And I used to look at her and be like, how come you get to wear like a crop top style sports bra for sport, and I can't? And I used to think it was not a bit not unfair, but I was like, I just want to be able to wear what you wear. And only kind of through growing up and understanding what it's like to actually wear a proper sports bra, that I was like, you can find sports bras that fit you properly, that look really nice and everything like that. And actually, at the end of the day, it's not all about kind of that crop top style. It's more about kind of how you feel and the confidence you have and the support you have and the comfort you have when playing sports. So completely understand.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have a sister as well who's also different body shape to me. She's more flat-chested, and she seems to be the only one in the family. Like all the other females in my family have got really big chests. And I just, when growing up, she just used to put a crop top on or no bra at all. Yeah. And I was like, walk out like, Els, you're not putting a bra on, like you're mad. Like, what are you doing? You're about to go play netball, like that's crazy. Yeah. I would never even entertain the idea of doing that. No. It's just two different lives.
Exactly, yeah. And I used to look at people and be like, oh, I really want to be able to wear what you're wearing. And nowadays, I love the sports bras I wear because they're jazzy colours, they fit me correctly, I feel confident in them. So yeah, that's great. Do you think there's a lot of sports bra education and making sure that you have the right sports bra in the sporting industry?
No, like straight out, there's not enough. Again, this has started a conversation, and I've been having more conversation with people in my team and stuff, and the staff, and even me just initiating the conversation, making people start to think, oh, we're not doing enough here. We're not educating everyone enough. I know I literally had a conversation actually 2 days ago with someone who was a coach for the Pathway, and she was saying that they were in a meeting and everyone started talking about the videos that I've been doing, and the bigger chested girls were like, oh, it's amazing, I can try and find a sports bra. And then the ones even who weren't bigger chested started a conversation like, oh, some of them were wearing no bra at all to play in, and these are like girls who are playing England games under 17s. And then the coach has been like, I think we should change this. I think we should maybe, even if you have smaller breasts, like you should be wearing a sports bra, you should get as much support as you can. And even that, like, this should start at like grassroots. Like, girls need to have the education about you need better support. You'll feel more comfortable, you'll feel more confident, and it'll just be so much better. And like, if we start it at grassroots, I think so many more females will continue doing sport. Like, a lot of the girls will be put off by having to either get changed in lesson, getting a sports bra on in lesson because they don't want to wear it all day, like because they're wearing the wrong size, it being uncomfortable. Like, if they had the education like, oh, okay, I need to wear the right fitting bra, and then it'll just be better for them. And some girls will go, I've had so many messages about females like wearing 3 bras in like exercise, which is bonkers. That's got to be uncomfortable. Like, gonna have so many layers on you, and yeah, I'm sure that will put a lot of people off because they don't want to do it. So imagine the amount of talent that we would have in the world if everyone had a right fitting bra. Like, so many more females would carry on doing exercise. Like, it's madness. So yeah, definitely need the education because we need more females to get doing sport and feel comfortable in what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've heard of like double bra wearers, but I don't think I've really heard of triple bra wearers.
So many triples. I was shocked. I was like, I can't believe that. Madness.
Wow. So Birmingham, was that your first Commonwealth Games?
Yeah, so I the one previous in the Gold Coast, I didn't get selected for that one. But the girls won a gold medal, which was incredible. And then this year was the first one that I got picked for. Yeah, really exciting.
How did you find the experience?
Amazing experience, like the best. It ended up being about 2 months, but the competition's about 10 days. It was the best time of my life, really. Like I've been working to get to that for 6 years, and that's quite a long period of time. And to get there and see all the different athletes in the village, seeing all the different sports, and just being in that environment I was blown away. Like even just walking into the food hall and just seeing everyone just mingling and talking, I was like, oh wow, this is like incredible. And then it being a home games, obviously in Birmingham, I remember the first game that we got out there and we all had to wait at the entrance and the whole crowd just erupted because the netball fans are amazing. They're so loud. It just like gave me goosebumps. Like it gives me goosebumps now thinking about it. It was an incredible experience and one that I'll never forget. I've kept I've even got a little cushion on my couch to just remember it by. Like I just got loads of little different things to just remember the little experiences that I had. Yeah, I'll never forget it and it'll be cherished. Yeah.
I went to watch you in the semi-finals. And I was on the front row, at like the back end, like where the goalposts are. So I wasn't in the middle section, I was on like the back end. And I had kind of like full view of you kind of walking out and everything like that, and like being part of a team and everybody cheering you on. I was like, oh, as a spectator, I was like, this is amazing, like this is great. So I can't imagine what it was like as a player.
Yeah, it's actually madness. Like I feel like even the fans feel a part of it because it's such a family environment. Like everyone's it's so involved, and that's what I just love about the sport. It's so good.
Even afterwards, like you're walking out and people are still there, like grabbing food, walking around, shopping. I was like, this is like a full day out, full day experience. This is great.
It really is. It really is. Like all my family came to watch, and everyone even made like my mum feel like she was a celebrity. She was loving the experience. Like she had a flag around her back with like my name on, and it was like, oh, that's Mrs. Cardwell. I was like running and getting pictures with her. I was getting sent loads of pictures like of my mum on Instagram. I was like, this is so lovely. Like she feels special in this moment, and obviously she's seen my journey, and now she gets to kind of experience what I experience and kind of be more a part of it, it's just lovely.
Yeah, sounds amazing. So what's next for you? I know you mentioned earlier about going to Australia. When do you go over there?
So I've actually got a tour to Australia for England, and I'm going on Friday. So I've got quick turnaround. So that's about 3 weeks. So we've got 3 test matches against Australia, and then I'm staying out and going to Adelaide in Australia for 5 weeks to meet my teammates and get life sorted over there. And then we've got some more test series in January against, I can't remember who. We're against some people. And then in February I'm off to Adelaide for the season, which is really exciting. Up and moving my life and going over there.
How long's the season for? How long is that? It's like, I know like when we play hockey it's like September to March time. So how long's yours for?
It feels like I play netball all year round. Yeah. Our domestic season, so Adelaide, will be mid-March. I'm going to say to July.
Okay, yeah.
I actually know. And then you jump straight, and it's World Cup. So, depending on selection, I'll jump straight into the process of that. And then we'll get a little break. So after Commonwealth Games, I've got about a month off. And then it's straight into England stuff. So the year's kind of half split, half domestic, half your country sort of thing.
So, do you have a go-to sports bra that you train in and that you then play matches in, or are you still trying to find out which one you kind of prefer and what key features you like in a sports bra?
I'm still trying to figure out which one's the best for me. So the recent test series, I actually wore the Marie Solidarity bra. Have you heard of that one? Yeah. I just found that one really, really comfortable. I love that it has this extra component of the overband on the top, so it stops the upward movement as well. And it has a racer back as well, like, you know, you can join it with the J-hook. which I find when I'm playing matches, I never really want to show my bra because our backs are they're like this. So me being able to hook it in at the back, I just feel like it's hidden away. Nobody can really see that I'm wearing a sports bra, even though I definitely am. And I just found it really, really comfortable. So I love that one. I wore that for the 3 games. What else have I worn? The Shock Absorber D Plus Max, is that what it's called? That one's really, really supportive. Feel like I'm definitely in that one. But it doesn't have the hook at the back, which is annoying because that is really, really supportive. What else have I worn? The Bravissimo. Love the OT bra. Do you know the, I can't remember what it's called. It's one of OT's. It's like a black and white one. That one is really comfortable. I was actually surprised with how that felt. I didn't think it's going to have that much support, but when I tried it out, but then when I went to training, I actually couldn't feel that I was wearing a bra, and it felt supportive. So I was surprised that once I've worn that one for training a few times. What else have I worn? And the Panache non-wired one. I've tried that one. That one it has some support, but it's got the 2 separate cups, which I prefer, like a compression and a kind of combination bra.
Hybrid.
Yeah, a hybrid bra, that's the one. So I do wear that one a bit, but I probably wear that one more to weights. And there's one actually which really surprised me. Alomi, have you heard of them?
Yeah.
That really has 2 separate cups, so I've really thought I've got to hate this. And I feel like I look like Madonna when I'm wearing it because it's like got that kind of shape. But it's actually really supportive. I wore that one last week for the first time, and I was actually loving it. And I surprised myself.
It's got the racer back option, hasn't it, at the back?
Yeah, it has the racer back, and it has a really thick strap at the back. It's got like 4 4 hooking eyes. So it's like really thick at the back, and then the bit at the front really is on your sternum, so it's like really separated. And it's just a lot more supportive than I thought, because that's not the first thing I would go to in a sports bra. So I was pleasantly surprised, and I'll definitely be wearing that again.
So just an add on to this question. So obviously you mentioned that you wear the Panache bra more for like weight training and stuff. So do you wear kind of not a medium impact bra, but for example, when you're running around on a netball pitch, you wear kind of high impact, and then when you're weights training, it's like medium impact. So do you kind of swap and change your bras depending on what's in your training session or program that day?
Yeah, so my more high impact sessions, so say a match play or a really, really intense just training session, I will wear like the one which gives me the most support, just because I know I'm not going to hurt, I'm going to be comfortable, and I'm not going to have to think about my breasts during the session really, so I can concentrate on what I'm doing. When I come to a weight session, say, or a yoga or recovery, I would wear a really, really, really comfortable bra. It doesn't need to be really supportive because I'm not running around. I might do a few jumps, so that's why I might wear the Panache bra during weights, because jumping around, obviously I still need support, and it does give enough support. But just for me, like, that sort of bra is good for weights. And it's like I'm doing a lot of lunges and stuff like that, so I do need a little bit of support, but I like to be really comfortable. And then what else? Say for like a recovery session, I might just that's my time to wear like just a compression bra, just like a normal. I've got like an oddballs bra, which is just
pull over your head kind of bra.
Over your head, yeah. I know it's got no support, but I'm feeling comfortable, I'm feeling relaxed, that sort of vibe.